Okay, I think I'm going to keep this one. It's got some card draw, some removal, and we can play into a Johnny. Uh, Probably want to draw a Stark Steel Citadel next, ideally. Also, he's on black white and he's tapped, so no Inquisitions or Thought Seizers off the top, or he would have played them. Black white, he's probably tokens or possibly Abzan. There's the Inquisition. So I'm guessing he top decked the Inquisition, or he would have played it on turn one. This will be interesting to see what he takes here. I'm not really on a lot. If you're my opponent and you saw this, you'd think the boom bust will probably give something away, but I don't have a hell of a lot going on. So he's taken the creature removal, so I'd expect something down next turn. I'm just going to fetch up a Sacred Foundry. We've already got our white source, so it doesn't really matter what we get. I'll take the card draw. Getting a bit land flooded, but the problem that he has is he's going to have to play. He doesn't have enough mana and turns to play a creature and a removal, so it'll be turn 4. I can get something out. Although Dark Confidant, we don't want that to hang around. I think we'll just clean that up straight away, just to prevent him from getting any bonus card draw. The other reason is because we're only 2 turns away from our Dark Dwellers, so we can just get it back if we need it by turn 5 anyway. We're not in too bad a shape because he hasn't threatened us with anything, and I think maybe a Liliana might be a problem. We can't quite get the Liliana with minus in a Ajani. He knows that we have a Ajani as well. One thing we can get him with is a Blood Moon. A Blood Moon would be good here. See, a 2/3 Tarmogoyf is not too bad. Two 2/3 Tarmogoyfs is bad though. We can get them both with the Declaration if we get the Dark Dwellers down. That's probably a good draw right there. So it's going to work out well for us. We can get both Tarmogoyfs and he'll almost be out of gas. Just ship the turn. Of course, if he has a Thought Seize and takes the Dark Dwellers, we're in trouble. I think even if he pitches something into the graveyard to make the... he's getting quite keen to get a hit in, obviously. This is not a particularly big deal for us. It makes him slightly bigger, but he still can't get the second Wall of Omens down. Oh, no, he can. Okay, so we're going to take 6 damage, but we get 2 lands out of it. And he's down to 1 card, so he's out of gas, essentially. Another option that we're going to have, because we've got so many lands in hand, I'm going to stop playing lands so that we can boom bust him and just destroy all lands. I'll take the last Sacred Foundry. And there's another land. 2, 4, 6. I don't really want to take any more hits from the Tarmogoyf, so I'm locked into playing this turn. We'll take back the Declaration Stone. We can get rid of both. He is going to get a card draw for both. He can play one on. he can crack one on this turn. So he's going to be up to 3 cards by the time he plays next turn. He's only got that one card in hand previously. Probably some form of removal. The other thing, Abzan, he's in Abzan colours, so chances are he's probably playing Lingering Souls. I might actually take the hit from the Siege Rhino here to get him to tap it, so that I can then keep it tapped with a Johnny Vengeance. 2, 4, 6. Yeah, I can play Vengeance, and I can't boom bust through everything though. If I plus Vengeance, I would have to keep tapping down the. Okay, I think I'm going to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. I'll tap down a wide source. So we're going to have to sacrifice our Dark Dwellers here to protect the Johnny. Then a Johnny can plus to keep the Rhino in check. And we have 3 lands, so we can build back up. That kind of complicates things. I probably need a removal spell here. Tap down the Siege Rhino. I'll wait and see what the Tarmogoyf does so that we can get 2, 4, 5. Wait and see what the Tarmogoyf does so that Nahiri can get him next turn. Molten Rain, I think I want to save that for once I boom bust. Goyf's going to put me to 5 or a Johnny to 1. Let's see what he does. I'll put the ball in his court. But the problem is I'm 2 turns away from being able to boom bust. So he's got this turn and the next turn. If he lays another threat, I've got a problem. Okay, so no threat this turn. That kind of changes things. How are we going to do this? 5, 6. I can Blood Moon and take. We'll start by tapping something down, that's for sure. I think we'll go Nahiri this turn. Get the Tarmogoyf off. So he's down 3 Goyfs now. And I'll ship the turn. I'm in a position now, if he doesn't play a threat this turn, I can wipe the board of lands. That's the last Tarmogoyf that I have to deal with. Two Molten Rains. We could lock him out land-wise, but he's going to get something here. Something's going to die. Unless... What do I want to discard? I probably have to discard the Boom Bust. And try and lock him out. lock him out with the lands. But the Goyf's going to kill something. Probably Nahiri, I'm guessing. He's got... I've got the 2. So we'll go this route. 1, 2, 3. Blood Moon. What do we want? We either want to keep him off green or black. Probably want to keep him off... We'll keep him off green because the chances of him... He might have an abrupt plane... I'll take the swamp in case he's got abrupt decay. That means he's got to find 2 colors to cast it. And now we'll ship the turn. I still need to find some sort of creature removal because he's going to take down 1 planeswalker. Yeah, he's going to take down Nahiri. I can still get another Nahiri off the top. But I've got nothing in my graveyard that I can even flash back with the Dark Dwellers. The Tarmogoyf's out of control now at 5/6. A big draw this one. Not going to help. Anger. I can... If he had 1 creature less, I could flash back the Boom Bust and destroy everything. But... Tarmogoyf. I'll tap down the Tarmogoyf. What am I going to do? I'll probably finish off the last planes. Just use Dark Dwellers to protect me for a turn. Take back the Molten Rain, take down his planes. He's got something, so probably a Path to Exile. Path to Exile, we're probably done here. No, he doesn't. Okay, I'll play land and pass the turn. So the Dark Dweller is going to die this turn. Oh, that's not good. Both are going to die. I don't see any way out of this for us now. Because it's at least 2 turns. He's going to attack. Yeah, Ajani down. Even if I get something, I can only get rid of 1. I can't get rid of both. He's got lethal on board, so we just concede here. I probably here just want to bring in a Wrath of God. Celestial Purge. He's got Siege Rhino. He's probably got Liliana, so I'm going to play both. We don't want that Stony Silence. Anger of the Gods is a bit weak here. We can take that out. And I think we'll go for that 2 Celestial Purge. Declaration can... Anger. I'll keep an Anger because he's got... I'll take out a Molten Rain. He's got Lingering Souls. That's the whole purpose of playing Abzan. Okay. It wasn't... I just needed 1 more spell. A turn off. Okay, we're back. We're going to be on the play. This one, we probably need something a bit earlier than turn 3. Now we're kind of forced. This is a lousy hand. We're going to have to mulligan again. I'll keep this one. It's actually not bad. No way. We don't want that. Okay. He's going to probably have his... Oh, he's going to go and say Inquisitions and Thought Seizures to clear us out early, but he doesn't have it. We have to fetch for the white. On the play, this deck plays a lot better. Confidant. Well, that's how he started last time as well. Now this is kind of an interesting choice. What do we want to do here? Keep him off the forest or shut down the Dark Confidant? I think we've got to take the Confidant down first. Because it'll put him in a position next. If he Inquisitions, he either loses a land or his next creature will go. So he's a bit light on threats. Now I'm in an interesting position. I can Nahiri, but I might actually hold the Nahiri off. And try and get the scavenging ooze. So I'll take down the forest first. Prevent him from doing two things in a turn. So it's going to force him to play his... Oh, he's fetched a swamp. That's interesting. We probably have to fetch a plains because we brought in the Wrath of God. Now, here's the turn that he can activate that to finish off. 4/5 Goyf here, we have to take that down. So I mean, a Wrath of God off the top's probably ideal at this stage. Okay, that's interesting. What do we want to do? If we minus on the O's, he'll attack us with the Goyf, and then we can keep the Declaration for possibly a second Goyf. Or we can Declaration the Goyf, then minus in the Nahiri. The problem is if he plays a second Goyf, we're in big trouble. I guess do we want the 2-for-1 or not here? I think I'm going to play the threat on the board. We can always repeat the Nahiri step if he plays a second Goyf here. We also have to keep in mind is the Shambling Vent can be activated. If he activates the if we minus on Ooze and he activates the Shambling Vent, we die. Because the Ooze is only a 2, if we plus in the Nahiri, we don't die. He can't finish the Nahiri with the Ooze. Interesting, he fetched. Oh, now we've got problems. Okay. We don't have any answers to that card. Because he can even plus the Gideon. He can plus the Gideon and finish Nahiri off in one go. Oh. Just thinking what answers we have. Declarations done as one. But we're also on 13 life. Even Wrathing is only going to essentially get the scavenging ooze. Either way, I think we die next turn. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're facing 9 damage. So we might have to. I'm going to just take the ooze down. It's a crappy trade. But there's nothing else to make. we kind of need the we need to play a Goblin Dark Dwellers to get back the declaration to clear the Knights, so that we can then hit the Gideon. Either way, the Knight can finish us off, or the Shambling Vent can finish us off. So he's not attacking with the Gideon. That collective brutality is going to take the Wrath. Wrath was handy, but it's not going to do anything for us at this stage. We're still 2 turns away from playing a Dark Dwellers anyway. So this is looking kind of hopeless. That's not going to do anything. So we've got 9, 11 damage on the board. I think we're gone. It doesn't matter, you can take that. Inquisition's not going to save us for anything at this stage. And that's pretty much a nail in the coffin. Even if we there's nothing that can save us, because he's going to put us to at least 9 here, which means Gideon will be lethal next turn. Gideon or the 2 Knights will be lethal next turn. There's nothing that can take down both the Knights and yeah, okay. So we have to concede.